A few years later. Me at 3 AM wondering if I should touch myself or be a better person. Be a better person and let me touch it. Brian is such a real one. He's always willing to give you hand. You're old, but are you this old? The porn station portable. Are you eating healthy? Yes. Today I made aged organic milk tossed over seasoned tomato puree spread on baked whole wheat. Wow. Let me see. What the duck? I haven't been checking if the kids I was eating was healthy, but sure, I will eat healthy kids. Woman found dead with more than 20 iPhones glued to her body. Has anyone been charged? Toilets around the world. Japan, China, America, Dubai. The original Dubai chocolate. My lesbian neighbors asked what I wanted for my birthday. They gave me a Rolex. I think they misunderstood when I said I want a watch. My parents asked me what I wanted for my 10th birthday. I said I want a watch, so they let me. After 38 years I'm still in therapy. How healthy or unhealthy is Panda Express? I'm talking about food items such as white rice, super greens, and the broccoli beef. It can't be all that bad for you, right? It's so healthy. Me and my buddies love sharing one nice big serving of rice. We blindfold ourselves and use our tongues to explore the rice itself. It's like a maze, and if you accidentally rub against a friend's tongue, that's okay. We're all here to feast. Satoru Gonia. What it's like to live with a hole in my hand. Don't lie, you def tried it once. US police training. If you're having a bad day, just letting you know, my coworker got his prostate exam, and when the doc touched his prostate he nutted immediately and fell down knocking over some equipment. You'd think the doctor would be able to control himself. Most embarrassing Shrek's moment go. Few years ago, went on a date with a disabled girl, went cinema and for some food, went back to hers, and was kissing in the garden. She told me to lift her onto this swing hanging off a tree, and we had Shreks on the swing with her legs dangling around like noodles. I put her back in the chair and took her inside before I left, and her dad came up to me and said quietly, "Thanks mate, most lads just leave her stuck on the swing." Nelly Furtado at the first concert of her new tour yesterday in Belgium. How many men did she eat? Trans Filipino prostitutes and Thai lady boys clash in huge turf war. Transformers vs Decepticons. German zoo kills 12 healthy baboons that it didn't have space to house. A very German solution. I prefer 99 red balloons to 12 dead baboons. What's the best way to assert dominance? Now, you take your dick out and just slap it on the table like you are dropping a heavy log for everyone to see. My husband thought it would be a good idea to make catnip tea. The year is 2024 and we've successfully created ducking cat barns. Dumbus couldn't read the sign. Do not fist android girls. You give up a few things chasing a dream. Aren't they dangerous? Yep, especially when they eat dogs. You're 4 inches in Sydney Sweeney and Kanye West is 4 inches in you. Are you moving forwards or backwards? I'm clenching my cheeks and taking Kanye with me. My McRib. New. Sorry Adam. I needed it to make her. With extra buns. Kill her and make more McRibs. You did a great job, sir. This woman stole 5 eggs to feed her kids. Instead of arresting her, Tarrant police officer William Stacy brought her a truckload of groceries. Why is her baby on the floor playing with chemicals? YouTuber when they hit 10 million. Mediocre music career. Shrek's offender. Why not both? Parents. So, do you have a girlfriend? Me. No. I don't want to talk about it. Yes. Mom. Dad. Parents. So, do you have a girlfriend? Me. Look mom and dad. I'm twice as tall as both of you and I'm white. You haven't even told me I'm adopted yet and you're asking me if I have a girlfriend? For the first time since I met my wife, I've fallen in love with another woman. She's gorgeous, and we have insane chemistry. The only thing stopping me is that she's never seen Star Trek, and I can't bear the thought of going through every episode of Voyager again. May divorce be with you. We ask 18-year-olds to make huge decisions about their career and financial future, when a month ago they had to ask to go to the bathroom. Just give them a pee bottle. Good training for a warehouse job at Amazon. Man arrested for masturbating, mixing semen in ice cream. Extra protein ice cream. Oxford student too bright for prisoners spared jail for stabbing boyfriend. So, she's single? My brother Christ, you cannot fix her. Assassin's Creed, Afghanistan. Pop, candy, sunflower seeds, Gatorade, and come are forbidden on football field. At least I can drink a 40, smoke weed, and bring a firearm. Makes me feel a little better. If you ever feel dumb, just know that when my friend was 14 she went to a psychiatrist because she had a voice in her head. It was her brain, like literally just her thoughts. She thought that she was the only person who had the ability to think for 14 years. Oh thank God, I must be extra normal because I have 3 of those. African kid sees white guy, thinks he's a ghost. Plot twist, the kid knows the history of colonialism. Much needed in today's world. Shrek's consent card. I'm having voluntary Shreks. I'm not drunk or high. I'm over 18. I'm STD free. Men, keep this in your wallet with a condom. With this card, do not accept an Article 15. Only give this card to your lawyer. Do not confess to the MPs or your boss. Demand a lawyer. Luckily I can forge my mother's signature. How do I properly get rid of the life-size Shrek's doll? I bought her over $1,000 Shrek's doll which weighs almost 100 pounds and has a metal skeleton and silicone outside. It's like 5 feet 3 and looks very realistic. Anyone have an answer on how to dispose of this thing by myself, quietly and without anyone seeing me? Thanks. Does it not break apart into pieces at all? I'd imagine throwing it out would be a lot easier if it could go part by part. It said it was a Shrek's doll. You're thinking of a real human. Girl I've been crushing on told me she sees me as one of the girls. Do I have any chance with her now? She invited me to a girls only sorority event and I was like, what? I can't go to that, I'm a boy. Then she basically said it's cool because I'm like one of the girls. Feel like I have zero chance now. Zero chance is giving you a chance. You're so far in the negative you might as well be US debt. Would you date me? This play is gonna be lit. I'd peg. Scanning water on a copy machine. Top 5 life hacks for Africans. You think your morning is bad? Been reading a ton of erotica lately. Eventually find a bunch of incest stuff on Literotica. Begin reading some of it. Find the father, son incest stuff especially hot. Today I come home. Sitting on my laptop is a printed page of my internet search history with a note from dad saying we are going to have a talk about this when I get home. Guy, am I gonna get disowned? He comes home in an hour. Disowned or disrobed? 14F super horny right now, anyone wanna chat? 14F. Yeah, 14 feet underground. We were so poor growing up, my dad had to keep my sister pregnant so we could have fresh milk. Bonus, you get to enjoy a juicy steak every year. If you could eat one food from any animated movie, what would it be? Mine is the eggs from Shrek. Daphne's ass from Scooby-Doo. Scooby's ass. Well, that's awkward. The saddest part about self-driving cars will be all the times people die mid-trip and then your dinner guests or pizza guy will arrive dead. That's more food for the same price. If age is just a number, then sister is just a word. Turn invisible. Fly to Paris. Beat a mime to death. Best show of his life. When your barber's meat is touching your arm, but your life is in his hands, so you lock in. Now we both hard. Oh hey, you're ugly. Hello, anonymous. So, I've lately realized that a lot of these rude anon questions come from you, the person from Mesa, Arizona. I don't know your name, but I don't need to know your name. I have your address. You can pretend this isn't really your address, but once the 500 dildos that I sent in the mail to your house arrive, I don't think your parents will be too happy. Not so anonymous anymore, eh? Why did you wipe your cum all over my squishmallows? Who are you? Great, he came all over my squishmallows and gave me a fake number. Sorry. At least you have good personality, but I can't stick my personality up her ass. You must battle everyone you've ever had Shreks with. How screwed are you? Not enough players to start match. Why do guys slap their dick on a vagina before putting it in? See if a roach come out. Imagine buying an expensive stroller for an ugly baby. With this reasoning, your mom must have pushed you around in a wheelbarrow. Did you even watch Zootopia? No, I close my eyes when I masturbate. Best way to make a child stop crying? Shotguns. Don't joke about 9/11. Do you know what those people went through? A building. A kid called me Uncon Roblox for being 17. Hate to say it, but kid's right. Step aside fetus, it's my turn to suckle on your mama titty milk. Gags. Tim, is it too big? No, it stinks. Everyone needs a snack sometimes. My dick may not be 12 inches, but it sure smells like a foot. Bro. Easy. Shakespeare. People who sleep with their phone on silent or DND really don't give a duck about nobody's life. Look, if you decide to have a problem after midnight, that's between you and God, to be honest. I spent 2 minutes staring at this wondering how I could set my phone to Dungeons and Dragons. Not every pain is from flesh and bone. The greatest suffering comes from being broken within. Nikola Misovic, Untold Stories of the Little Prince. Not every STD comes from crack whores either. The most unpleasant surprises come from women raised in strict religious families. Life fact. 24 shots of tequila in 8 minutes for you, Kobe. 24 shots in 8 minutes. You're going to meet Kobe. Excuse me, the what duo? We stopped checking for monsters under your bed when we realized they were inside us. I like having a top village for all the rich villagers and then installing the villagers drop emeralds mod and having a dystopian undercity where unproductive villagers are grinded into emeralds and fed to the rick. A bite from the Brazilian wandering spider can cause an erection that lasts for several hours. Glad this was cut from No Way Home. People who stand up immediately after the plane lands, even though you are 30 rows deep. Why? I have always had this problem. Premature evacuation. Hi, does anyone have an urn I could borrow please for the weekend? Desperately need it, and mine's broken on me. A hot water urn, by the way, not an ashes urn. Wish you had said earlier, I've just tipped mine and into the back garden. Unstoppable force versus immovable object. Shouldn't she be sitting behind the king? What's the dumbest thing you've done due to horny? I'm asking again to see what new things you'll say. Earlier I was talking to someone who wanted me to put baguettes in all of her holes. My neighbors are talking shit about me while I'm outside smoking, saying I'm a bad mom and they only hear me yelling at Phobe, and they have never seen me take my daughter out of the house. Phobe is my cat. I would so play into this. Phobe. No, you can't sit at the table. You must eat off the floor. Phobe. You're sleeping outside tonight. Phobe. Stop acting up. You give me no choice but to remove your uterus and ovaries. Normalize this by age 25. Wake up at 4 am, 4 hours of deep work. Cook your own food. Keep your life private. Spend 1 hour in the gym. Sleep 7 to 8 hours daily. Meditation over 15 minutes. What else would you add? 270 minutes of vegging. I love that takeout means food, dating, and murder. Take him out. If you're a praying mantis, it can be all three at once. You don't have to be a praying mantis. I'm 22 but have the body of a 16-year-old. Prove it. I don't wanna walk all the way over to my freezer right now, lol. What? Something's wrong, I can feel it. Not sure who is more weird. The one asking for the proof of having the body of a 16-year-old, or the person that has the body of a 16-year-old in their freezer. Either way, I'm bricked up. The other passengers on the bus stare at me. I think they can hear the vibrator in my ass. Those are my emotional support bees, I insist. This reassures no one. A drone. It's just a drone, I say to the stunned passengers as my rectal orifice quivers with pulsating pleasure. What is something you could say both at dinner and during Shreks? Time to put a load in the dishwasher. Man calls a suicide prevention hotline. SWAT team shows up and kills him. Accidentally dialed Make-A-Wish Foundation. Why you so happy? Your crush getting cracked right now. She's 5 years old. Bro, what? Is that a thing that can happen to a helldiver? Had a buddy get a terminid egg shoved up his ass once. Needed to use his phlanal clenching forces to destroy it. But hey, got a free omelette out of it afterwards. Him, you're extra wet tonight, huh? Turns on the lights. I'm not even circumcised, and I want this now. They took it away from me after 11 hours. I didn't even had the chance to spend a day with my foreskin. Believe me, you don't want that. I keep it in a file under my bed next to my box of teeth. I talk to it sometimes. Wife remarries her husband as she falls in love with him again after losing her memory. I'm still worthy. That's not cute. Do you know how hard you have to punch someone for them to lose their memory? Do you know the best part about eating vegetables? The moaning. They never complain. What do you hate seeing in porn? My reflection when the screen goes dark. When you're trying to jack off, but your dog won't leave. Why do you need to jack off when you have a dog? Leap year birthday boy finally marks his 18th after 72 years. So he's legal. You made me started watching Jav. Describe your Shrekshell life using a Star Wars quote. You are being rescued. Please do not resist. A 500-year-old skeleton was found in London wearing thigh-high leather boots. Her name is Madonna. Show some respect. I got my hamster pregnant. Very cool. Inspirational comment. What the duck? Why hamster? Why not like a rat or a dog or just anything that's Shreksier than a hamster? Breast milk is pretty good. My ex would allow me to drain her on the daily. It's probably why I had a pregnant women fetish in my early 20s. I don't think we needed to know that, but good for you. Your profile pic is sitting on you like this. What is your reaction? Oh god, oh duck, oh god, oh duck. How do I tell my girlfriend that she smells? She doesn't normally smell, and she is very clean, showers twice a day, and cares a lot about her appearance, etc. I type this as I lie next to her in bed, actually feeling a bit sick at her smell. The smell has only started the last couple of days, and it is fairly strong. I know she will probably get offended because of her frequent showering. I nearly said something last night, but held my tongue as we have both had a heavy week with our jobs. Any advice is appreciated. Plot twist. Girlfriend is dead. I didn't notice at first cause the Shreks was the same, but then I noticed the dishes started piling up. My ex-boyfriend is now gay and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps. I smell and eat my tonsil stones. I get my tonsil stones out with my tongue, and then I pull them out with my finger, sniff them, then eat them. I also eat the pus from my pimples after popping them. Both of them taste gross, and I don't know why I do it. Showed this to my therapist and he's finally letting me kill myself. An estimated 4% of the internet is porn. It's all porn, if you have the right attitude. Doctors pulled this fluid out of a lump in my neck. Smear it on an English muffin. You call it trauma, I call it spicy memory. My uncle created so many spicy memories. What would you prefer? Eat M&Ms with M&M. Spend 50 cents with 50 cent. Drink juice with Juice World. Touch little babies with Lil Baby. Use your imagination. What does this look like? Or what can this look like? A shitted on wall. Why don't killers hide the bodies in cemeteries? How do you know they don't? I bet Sue was jealous of Elastigirl as she was giving birth to Franklin. And I bet Elastigirl is jealous of Sue because of Reed. She can literally eat her own pussy. I'm sure she's fine. I feel like your finger posted this independently as a cry for help. Name something money can't buy. I'll wait. Black people. Now. Upward thrusting buildings ejaculating into the sky. Do cities have to be so Shrexist? What the duck is the building ejaculating? Concrete. Ruin a movie by replacing one word in the title with balls. Honey, I Shrunk the Balls. He said ruin, not improve. Huh. Do you have any condoms? Him, no. Her. This way. Hate when a nostril so dirty. Would you punch your best friend for $1 million? Girls, know I love my bestie. Boys. For 1 million I would ducking rip off his foreskin and eat it. You guys are getting paid to do that? Who ruined their own life the fastest? The OceanGate CEO did it pretty fast. You mean Captain Crunch? Jesus Christ. What if you suddenly looked like your edit avatar in real life? Cops will not approve that. Starts with N and we all love it. He's out of the jar and he's ducking pissed. My 41M son 9M has been copycatting me for the past hour. How do I defeat this little shit? Start doing chores around the house, LMFAO. That or start sticking your head underwater repeatedly. Your naturally larger lungs should eventually overcome the child's. When you realize everyone in the Marvel universe speaks English, which means that Britain must colonize the entire universe. Laughs in British. When I last watched it, they were speaking German. So the Germans invaded Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus. Makes sense given that they are all gas planets. Dude, Finland was voted the happiest county in the world because all the unhappy people committed suicide. I waved to a man because I thought he waved at me. Apparently he waved to another woman. So to get out of the awkward situation I kept my hand up and a taxi pulled over and drove me to the airport. I'm now in Poland starting a new life. Randomly raising your hand and surprising Poland with a visit used to be a German tradition. I was just trying to switch my iPhone battery. You must take a bite out of the forbidden radial. He rubbed it on fiberglass insulation. It's made from millions of small glass pieces that stick to everything and bury themselves in your skin when you come in contact with it. Now they are on the toilet paper. Once they wipe their ass with it, they will have glass fiber stuck in their butthole, which is not a pleasant feeling to most people. Anyways, thanks Peter. Identical twin brothers Neil and Adam Pearson have neurofibromatosis. The disease affects them differently. Which one's Adam? The one with glasses. They are not even prescription glasses. He just wears them so that you can tell them apart. I'm so tired from work. Dad, play with me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because you'll never catch me. That's why I will throw my child into an ocean full of sharks. They are simply the better parents. How they post pictures. How they have Shreks. It's because of chloroform. Was showing my mom a pic of this cute guy I'm texting, but he's 6'7", and she was like, Christ, he looks like he'd eat you for breakfast, and I was like, I hope so, and now she's not talking to me. My mother told me that if I ever met a man who could lick his eyebrows I should marry him. I was 11. Who the duck can even do that anyways? Explanation: the only old music you've heard is good music, unless you've done extensive research to see what stuff was being released during a certain period of time. While nowadays you're forced to hear everything that's being released, since you're surrounded by social media and radio and whatever. My first thought was that the younger generation is killing themselves, so the people who would like the new music aren't around to give their opinions. But yeah, yours makes more sense. You guys are cringe Naya. People that use Baka, Nico, and Nani in normal sentences. Actual weebs. I still use Omi wa Mao Shindaru when I point a gun at my classmates. I built a demonic girl in Minecraft. What do you think? Is this what the UK citizens are going to have to do now? This dad designed shoes to give his paralyzed daughter the sensation of walking. Can't wait until they try swimming. I'm coming after you. I won't lose. Bro did not know they were inside a dead raccoon. To be fair, the raccoon wasn't dead when he started. Just want a boyfriend that will be giving me 70% out of his daily income. But your Twitter name is Miss Independent? Just get the exact same job as him and you'll be earning 70% of his income. My wife became pregnant while I was studying in India. Should I just kill her and the baby? The child doesn't have any good traits and isn't an own bastard, so I'm thinking I'll just murder my wife and imprison the baby to protect my kingdom. This game supports LF radio impregnations, so this might be truly your child. Yes, teleporting sperm is a thing in CK3. That's how I can seduce and impregnate women months of travel away. People have been using a cheese grater their whole lives and still have no idea what the fourth side with small holes is for. It's a fleshlight glory hole for small people with small PP. I don't know if this counts as gardening, but this guy created an 100-foot portrait tribute to the legend. Ironic that you could only see it from the air. Did you know that a single sperm has 37.5 megabyte of DNA information in it? That means that a normal ejaculation represents a data transfer of 1587.5 terabytes. That's a lot of information to swallow. Massive nest with 1,500 murder hornets destroyed in Washington state. The nest consisted of 9 layers of comb. I hit one of these with one of those electrified tennis racket things. Mains power blew out in a 5-mile radius, and it looked me straight in the eye and said harder daddy. You just know she pegs Darklink. And then the endless wiping starts. It's like there's a marker in there. A brown crayon. It's a gradient marker. After like 10 streaks it turns red. My condolences. Oh god, why is this relatable? Probably the most unique fan art I've ever gotten. Just wait for the cum tribute I'm cooking up. No one. Desks in detention class. If this is what it takes to get tons of ass, I'ma be a desk too. My son has been away all week on a school trip. I asked my daughter, do you miss your brother? She looked at me puzzled and said, isn't he in his room all week? Your body might be gone, but your spirit lingers. For example, the pickles in my asshole leave my body at bedtime, but their spirit still wiggles in my spiritual flesh sanctum. I can feel them dreaming. This is what 15 abortions look like. You've killed more black children than the average slave owner circa 1850. The best kind of stroke. I prefer the stroke that involves my PP, preferably if the cat is also involved. What? I duck cats. Every time you try to get a good spot at a campfire. In Finland we have a saying, Savu seuraavua hanasaja, the smoke follows the goat ducker. This man is 2 dead parents away from becoming real life Batman. Let's make it happen. Sorry dad, gotta keep that world record. Good lord, there's enough disease on that thing to infect an entire city. Enough semen to impregnate an entire city, including the men and the women. Deleted. Today my psych professor said, you'll never truly know someone well enough to marry until you've seen them struggle financially, grieve a lost one, or witness them while they're sick. And that just hit really deep. Truly amazing advice. First date ideas: freeze their assets, kill one of their loved ones, poison their ducking dinner. I never go easy on women during BJJ class for 2 reasons. 1. The reason they are probably there is because they want to be able to defend themselves against a male attacker if necessary, and going easy will not help them with that too. I'm incredibly misogynistic, and I could never let a woman beat me. Just unsubbed from r/racism. I didn't realize they were against it. Jar Jar Binks, after seeing you bench press 250 pounds. USA strong. My friend sent a vid of him removing a piece of loose skin on his toe to our server. Now eat it. I'm foot jerky. Did you even watch Zootopia? No, I close my eyes when I masturbate. Me driving bro home after his wife and newborn daughter died in childbirth, debating if I ask him to get on Fort tomorrow. You got a lot free time now, huh? This thing that came out of my girlfriend 11 years ago keeps following me around and asking for food. Please stay safe out there, guys. Landmines. Every time someone shares this reel, a kid with cancer dies. Don't share, let them suffer. She had a horrible smell down there, and come to find out it was a condom that had been stuck inside her cooch for weeks and started to rot. After I nutted, I told her she needed to get that looked at. After I nutted. Ducking animal. What the actual duck did I just read? Day 26 of animating. Look at the possibilities. Think about the money you could make. Do it. Put it on. Your wife is a towel mate. What the? After 2 months training jaw, this dude can probably drink peanut butter through a straw. My credit card number is 6735-8812-2278-6833. The expiration date is 08/27. The security code is 269. Fake. All credit card numbers start with the same digits to identify the company they come from, and 6 is not one of them. But I changed it to a 4 and it worked. So thanks for the new dildo bike, chump. Woman has twins from 2 different fathers in extremely rare case. Collaboration. God watches you masturbate. Tell him to join in. More than enough shaft for the both of us. If a girl with Tourette's syndrome is giving me head, is there a chance she will accidentally bite my dick off? She's a woman with Tourette's, not a snapping turtle. Next post, Reddit. If I'm getting head from a snapping turtle, is there a chance it will accidentally bite my dick off? 15-year-old boy dies after masturbating 65 times. He must have wanted to reach 69. Rip bro. Your dream country Japan is calling you. I'll fly over in my plain vintage clean B-29 Super Fortis bomber. This is possible, my brothers. Just believe. Guy who went 6 years straight without beating his meat at all. And then he turned 7. I bought 2 packs of water and they're all piss colored. They taste fine and have no scent. You looked at this and proceeded to ducking taste it. What could go wrong? Best way to apply thermal paste? Does it even matter? I never thought that Johnny Sins is also a PC guy. I'm bored, tell me your school bathroom experiences. There was a fetus on the sink. Why would the Grim Reaper need a scythe if he can kill people by just touching them? Because he is the Grim Reaper and he needs a scythe to reap. Otherwise he would be known as the Grim to share, and that might get him on a list. Hey boys, I finally smashed my crush. I punched her so hard into the wall that she passed out and died. Later virgins. He's in, boys. Prison or corpse? Breast milk is pretty good. My ex would allow me to drain her on the daily. It's probably why I had a pregnant women fetish in my early 20s. I don't think we needed to know that, but good for you. This is what a hobbit would mug you with. Wow, Animal Crossing got really intense. 5 reasons why you should never trust artists. That's it. I'm drawing you pregnant. Reminds me of what my girlfriend did. I upset her and she drew me pregnant. 2 days later I find out she bought a strap-on. Taught my little brother about consent. Good touch, bad touch. As the title says, this morning I taught him about basic Shrek ed. I thought it will be awkward, but it was easier than I thought, since he has been watching Animal Planet for a long time. I think I will be able to break the generational trauma. I'm feeling like a proud mama. Just wanted to share this with y'all. Someone who is trying to talk about this to their child, please do it. It's not that awkward. Traditionally this is taught by uncles. Practically we are losing our culture. Prettiest woman I've ever seen in my ducking life comes in my store today and buys a dog leash. Ask her what she's getting it for cause I'm stupid, and she goes, oh, it's for bad girls who don't behave. And brother, let me tell you, oh my god dude, she was flirting with you. She was what? Did you stick it up her ass? So, I banged my cousin 9 years ago. I had no idea she was related to me. I legit found out yesterday when she told me who she's related to. We are second cousins, so it's not too bad, but still bad. I'm still in shock. I banged my third cousin and my buddy told me to stop counting them. Your cleaning fee is $200. Okay, but if you're charging a cleaning fee then I'm not going to clean. I've done this. The seller complained with pictures. I stated there was no damage and a cleaning fee. I won. LMAO, those people are delusional. Destroy their mailbox and duck their house cut to send a message. This picture makes me so sad. The unfortunate trade-off for modern women. You have to get 9 abortions in order to find denim shorts that fit really good. 14-year-old girl arrested for secretly giving birth in bathroom, killing son and throwing him away. Spawn kill. What is the grossest thing someone has openly told you that they do regularly? Knew a guy who said he used to wipe his mozzarella on the wall of his bedroom after he jerked off. Why don't killers hide the bodies in cemeteries? How do you know they don't? Mr. Beast says he wants to recreate the Hunger Games in real life, with the winner taking home $1 million. There are at least 3 books on why this is a bad idea. Daughter finally gets a job interview, wish her well. I've heard her boss is a dick. A good reason to wear glasses. Next door neighbor. Professor. Regular girl. Sophisticated woman. Some punk. Fashion designer. Murder suspect. Struggling artist. So a murder suspect can put on his glasses and get away with it. Works for Superman. When you overhear the girls in your class ranking the most handsome guys in the class, but you don't make the list, then you go back to teaching. I live in Europe, can confirm this. All our guns have been invisible for decades. It's great for stealth, but makes them very easy to misplace. Not to mention there's a 50% chance you pick it up backwards and shoot yourself. German here. My grandpa died. That way he picked up his gun and shot himself in his bunker. Damn invisible guns. You get to be the opposite Shreks for a day. What is the first thing you would do if you were a man and switched to a woman, then banged a man and got pregnant? What would happen the next day when you switched back to a man? The difference in Robert De Niro's ears over the years. You should see his balls. Is it really worth it? Education only goes as far as you're willing to take it. Much like anal Shreks. Plot: I like to duck. Corpse. Ozempic. Yep, this is a screenshot comment thread. A 40-year-old Kenyan man claims he is Elon Musk's son. Elon Musk. The moon. Why is he posting my future wife? Heard many countries has sent rockets into her. How healthy or unhealthy is Panda Express? I'm talking about food items such as white rice, super greens, and the broccoli beef. It can't be all that bad for you, right? It's so healthy. Me and my buddies love sharing one nice big serving of rice. We blindfold ourselves and use our tongues to explore the rice itself. It's like a maze, and if you accidentally rub against a friend's tongue, that's okay. We're all here to feast. Nintendo announced they will provide Mario Kart to Japan retirement home residents. A lap of Rainbow Road is gonna finish them all off. A real loser is somebody that is so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Still no motivation